Have you ever wondered why they call words spellings? When we are speaking, what are we actually saying? Why do certain words cause all types of different emotions? Well, let's look at it this way. If someone insulted you with one kind of verbal words of abuse, within you arises emotions of energy. You can get upset, angry, or even sometimes you can escalate to physical violence. Wouldn't you agree that words cause mental dysfunction, as ego is a mind of identification? Words are the most powerful weapon known to man, as they can control, manipulate a person's behavior. People don't realize words cast spells, and the magic effect is a human's emotional behavior. Within English literature, there is many words we use on a daily basis, as the subconscious mind has been programmed from birth, not realizing that in all honesty, we don't actually know what we are saying. Words are energy with many altitudes of frequencies and vibrational pattern effects, as energy can generate multidimensional expressions of an unseen force. People think it's nonsense, but in reality, they don't realize how magic works. Words generate powerful magic spells, which then generates many side effects. It can benefit or harm an individual. The system we live in is based on a polarity complexion. For there is good, there is bad, there is hate and there is love, there is sharing and there is selfishness. What seeds you feed your consciousness will become a common aspect of yourself. A dysfunctional system of politics, of governmental, has created a mass of psychopathic mindsets, for everything in this matrix is reversed. A long time ago, they infiltrated foreign lands and learned the ancient esoteric knowledge of words and symbols. Through this knowledge, they have controlled the masses. Once you understand that this life is an illusion and the only thing that is real is what's within you. The power of magic is words. From birth, we have been programmed to accept concepts as facts. Almost everything we've been taught is a lie. This life is nothing but a simulation, a movie of many characters being separated, not knowing the true purpose of themselves. When a person wakes up, they see past the smokescreen of deception and fantasy. Self-knowledge is a positive outlook, being fundamental, building within a platform of self-awareness and acting upon a conscience of equality. The word magic backdates to the Persian Empire. There were priests known as the magicians. The word magic was called magos. Later on, the Greeks named it as magos. It was then formed into English literature, and the word was known as mage. The Romans were against such magic practices, for they seen it as secretive, violent, and it could cause a great possibility of separation and destruction. I find it funny how the church today uses such titles as priests, where in reality the true meaning is known for magicians. That's why it makes sense, for they cast spells on people who attend church, for they do not teach the true origin and contents of language and symbols represented in the Bible. Their true prophecy is their prophets. The power of magic has ways to influence events, such as the unseen forces. It deals with magnetic forces, and we as humans are electrical magnetic beings. The dark magicians can easily manipulate human behavior by teaching us certain words. The art of magic is linked with sacred geometry, for there is many words purposely spelled in a way so when an individual speaks, it can cause an effect known as phantoms. Vibration and frequency is generated of sounds. The magicians have known about this knowledge, for they have controlled human consciousness to disfigure our mental states. They do it through music, technology, and social media. The power of words cuts deeper than swords. The more you analyse English literature, you would then see a lot of similar patterns of spell casting. Here are a few examples. When we spell media backwards, you get AI den. Live spelled backwards spells evil. Devil spelled backwards spells live. Every day we use such common words when we greet each other, such as hello. Researching ancient Egyptian knowledge, women used words to cast spells, whereas their common form of communication was hieroglyphics and symbols. It seems the dark magicians on top has purposely reversed such words and symbols to generate chaos and disorder within humanity. For entertainment, we pay corporations of the social media industry a large amount of money to live comfortable lives, only for them in return to demonstrate psychopathic expression of human disposal, such as crime, murder, steal and deception. But the truth is, I say they are just giving us what we want, for we as the people are the power, we have the choice to refuse. Maybe humanity needs to start realizing, if we want our world to change, we need to do the inner change. Social media is a powerful tool. We are so far gone into the web of lies, we have lost our true identity of self. It's time to wake up and reclaim your power. I think the biggest problem is we have been programmed just to accept without ever questioning authorities. When a scenario happens, they feed it to us through newspapers, TV, and general social media outlets. We then concentrate our energy on the scenario, where in truth we should come together and use our energy to prevent any future scenario to ever happen again. We always get tricked into clickbait. A world of conscious unity is what they can't control, and by us giving our power over so easy, the dark magicians can easily manipulate our illusional mindset. The field recognizes our vibrational state of our inner selves. When the individual speaks words, it comes from the heart. The connection between the heart and the magnetic field casts vibrations and frequencies, which then generates energy. So when we are listening to music, watching TV, or watching podcasts or general social media sites, it is subconsciously programming our minds. The dysfunction of the human mind opposes its true self and follows the crowd. This is called delusional hypnotism. The first 7 years of our life is vital. The programming we have engaged in from a young age, such as being taught how to spell. Such letters contain sacred geometry as they represent symbols. Throughout ancient civilizations, there was many symbol representations, such as the serpent and the egg. It seems it was the serpent who gave mankind consciousness to spell. It is up to the individual how to use their consciousness. They can either use it for good or bad. Such nursery songs and alphabet learning is vital to get an individual ready to learn magic and cast spells. When one mind is uncontrollable due to the non-self-discipline, they form all kinds of curses and not even realizing that the words are powerful, as the power is within what you speak. Researchers have came to a great conclusion that ultrasounds could achieve miracles, for it can spread the process of healing. The Egyptians left behind fascinating work of such knowledge. They knew that vibration was the key to amplify our physical being. They knew that the power of sound could influence the mind and generate positive emotions. Scientists are now only realizing such potential, as the ancient Egyptians were far more spiritual, in tune with themselves and Mother Earth. They knew about the acoustic power which generated vibrations to achieve healing prosperities.